Yo, it's Jug, and I'm here today to tell y'all a little bit how we met. So, first things first. So, we hungry, so we had to get some food real quick. But, let's get into it. So, we met in 2021, and I tried to talk to her, you feel me? But she was not ready at all. She wasn't texting back. Felt like she was trying to play games. So, you feel me? Had to go.
I was not healed from my last relationship, so yeah, I was not ready for a relationship. I really would have played you.
What?
If I'm being honest, like, I was not ready for a relationship at all.
So I called her, you feel me? We was calling each other, and I called her one night, and I hear a bunch of people in the background. I'm like, who you with? Who is them niggas in the back? So, ain't gonna lie, I was kind of a little crazy because I had just been played.
Yeah, let me say though, she was kind of getting a little too possessive too quick too. So that's kind of what made me back off. Like, we had only been talking for what? Like 2 days. And she was already like at my neck about everything, and I was just...
But the only reason I was like that, and I can admit that, you feel me, because I grew now. I was like that because I had just got played, and I wasn't trying to, go through all that. But I had to grow as a person coming from the stuff I used to do back then. And so all of that tied into everything that was going on with me, even karma. But I am glad I met her.
So after that, we continued to follow each other on TikTok. Well, I don't think you followed me anymore, but I was just single, doing what I wanted, and like any single person does. And I was on TikTok, and I peeped she was dating somebody. Like a few weeks after me and her. No, it wasn't. It was like a couple months after me and her stopped talking, and I was like, okay. So me being me, I commented on a video. And I was like, come home. Well, her little, whatever you want to call it, decided to follow me. Okay. But yeah, so I respected her, whatever you wanted to call it, and I didn't try to fuck with her, but I was on some petty shit. You remember that?
Mm-mm.
You don't?
Anyways, I ended up seeing her coming, like, not even that same day, but like a few days later. And I had Pete, that my ex or whatever had went and followed her. I was like, bro, that's weird. You feel me? But I wasn't thinking nothing of it or nothing like that. I just wasn't even getting that deep into it.
She was being loyal. She didn't entertain me or nothing, and I don't even think she followed me, so.
I ain't coming back, none of that.
But I was being petty. So fast forward that, we kind of left each other alone. Like, well, she didn't bother me. I was bothering her. But I was doing my own thing. And I seen her, like, by this point, I was on my healing journey. Like, I was not trying to heal. I wasn't, like, in my right mind. I was just kind of doing whatever. But at this point, I was like on my healing journey. Like, I was actually trying to heal. I was trying to get myself right and focus on myself. And while doing so, I was also like, anytime I would see somebody going through the same thing, I wanted to be there for them and give them my advice and help them through what they was going through because I understood it. So I see her posting on Instagram quotes and stuff about toxic shit in relationships. So I was like, I was actually being genuine. Like, I wasn't trying to get at her or anything. Like, I was actually trying to be there for you.
Yeah, so boom. So she was there for me, and I enjoyed it for real. Like, I really appreciated it, like, so much, because it do feel good to have somebody there for you, especially when you're going through something, because you like, dang, like, this person caring, they don't even know me. And
long as you're doing it the right way and not for a distraction. Like, we were genuinely there for each other. Like, we wasn't flirting or anything at this point. Like,
yeah. So I was on my family trip, and she was texting me, and she was very uplifting. It wasn't like no oh, like, come here, like, none of that. Like, it was genuinely just her being there for me and me being there for her. We need to think about no relationship then or nothing like that.
But I'm gonna have her upload the clip, like a message right here. I said, shaking my head, know your worth. I know the memories and feelings are hard to let go and what you have built. But think about if that's something you really want in the future, you know, put yourself first. Temporary feeling, you'll find your person one day. And I sent her a quote that said, healthy love exists, remember that. So I was never trying to get at her or trying to make a relationship out of nothing. I was just simply being there for her. Like, I even told her, you'll find your person one day. I was not trying to be that person. Not because I didn't want to be that person, but I wasn't pushing anything on you.
And so then, like, when she sent me the quote, basically, I ain't gonna get into all that, like, all them details, like, that's for us, but y'all get the base of it. Like, really, we was just there for each other. She was sending affirmations. I was writing them in my notes and, like, waking up, telling myself, like, you're gonna be loved and you don't deserve that and this, that, and third. So then, like, one day at work, we was already kind of flirting by then, but at this point, a few months later.
Yeah, it had been a few months, so we took shit slow.
Yeah. And so then, like, I ain't gonna lie, not to put all my business out there, I was having some car trouble. And so my homeboy, I hit him up out of nowhere, and I was like, hey, can we drive 9 hours? I want to go see this girl. So, you feel me? I'm trying to get in there, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm trying to do. And it's like, for me, I ain't gonna say that's the only thing I wanted, but I mean, we went in for real, like, serious. We was just trying to go up there. So
we were just kind of whatever happens type of thing.
And my homeboy was like, yo, keep in mind, my homeboy, bro, he don't want to go nowhere like that for real. He about old. And so I was surprised, like, I was so shocked when he told me, yeah. And
I would have never pictured him. Knowing him now, I didn't know him then, but knowing him now, I don't picture him doing that, so yeah.
Yeah, but he ended up taking me up there, and we had got an Airbnb or whatever, and yo, after that trip, I can't even count.
We couldn't leave each other alone.
Ever. Like, I'm talking about, we both was, like, we was feeling each other heavy for real.
Mm-hmm. I was telling my friends, like, I was in my healing area, but I was in, like, my also partying era because I never got the chance to, you know. So I was experiencing a lot of stuff, and they always wanted me to, like, go out and stuff, and I was like, dude, no, like, no. Sorry, but my partying days are over, and they were.
But she was going out, like, whenever we first started talking, and I came from up there. But me being me, like I told y'all, I was like, I'm gonna trust her, you feel me? Because you gotta have trust in a relationship. I was letting her go out. She would choose to call me on her own. And I know people gonna have their opinions, say what you want to say, but we had that trust even though we was 9 hours apart. And of course, we hadn't had those boundaries yet, like what we actually wanted to put in place in order, like, to respect each other. And so I was like, yo, go out, you feel me? Like, and as long as I knew I could trust her and she mine and she telling niggas that, then that's all that mattered to me. So
I even sent you,
and I still got that video to this day. Just be curving people. I mean, I ain't gonna get into all that, but just know this is my baby for real. Anything you gotta say? Then from that point on, I went and saw her a few more times. She saw me, came and visited my family, and we made things official. Shortly after that, we moved together, and we've been building every day. Like, no relationship perfect, but you can make it perfect.
When I got with her, it was like the honeymoon phase. And then it was hell. It was like fucking, dude. What is it? The storm? Hell before the storm? Something like that. I don't know how to say it, but...
Well, yeah, it was definitely a work in progress, and I did have to grow more. But my advice for y'all is to actually go into a relationship fully healed. Like, it depends on the situation for real, because you're not gonna know. Also, we learned that you're not gonna know all your triggers sometimes until you get in a relationship. Like, you're not gonna go into a relationship like, oh, these are all my triggers, let me tell you, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And
you have to, when you get into a relationship, no matter how healed you are or whatever the case is, either way, you have to learn your partner. Like, you're gonna have, like, your honeymoon phase, and then your fighting phase, and then whatever it is after that. Ours is now great, but yeah, it's a work in progress if you really want the relationship to work.
Yeah. And personally, definitely, like, in this generation, I'm not saying we're perfect either, because we're not. Like, I ain't been perfect. Like, I'm still growing to be a better person, like I've been saying. But in general, just, like, nobody's perfect. No relationship's perfect. You learn that you grow up differently. Like, you really have to build. Like, if you want it, you can make it work. Like, you really can. Like, I don't care what social media telling you. You can have social media, you can post yourself, still be you, and do hobbies that you like outside of your relationship. You genuinely can. You can have caring friends who care about your relationship and definitely be happy. Like, that's what a relationship's supposed to be about. Like, you're supposed to be happy in your relationship, you feel me? And doing right by your partner. That's all that matters. And also, a big thing, stop caring what people think. People gonna say stuff every day. I mean, even on this video, people gonna say stuff. But guess what? At the end of the day, we know what's up between us. We're gonna be happy. Alright, y'all. But thank you for watching. Y'all hit the subscribe button down below. Get these likes booming. And we're gonna keep the videos rolling. You already know I'm gonna come with the pranks too. I'm about to tell